Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine. I have posted quite a few reels about my makeup routine and a lot of you have asked what products I use. So I thought I might as well just make a YouTube video explaining what products I use and like more detailed what I do. All of you probably know that I love the no makeup look. Like a very natural makeup look is my thing. So let's just get into this video. So we are gonna start off with the base, and I'm just gonna take my bangs away for this one. We need to prep the skin before we start. I don't really like using foundation, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this moisturizer with this mineral skin tint that I've recently started to use. And the thing with this one is, yeah, it basically is like a moisturizer with SPF in it, and then it also has some sort of coverage just to even out the skin tone. So what I do is I mix a bit of the moisturizer with the skin tint, and then I just mix that in my hand and I apply that all over my face. It just evens out the skin tone, and because of the sunscreen it gives you like a little bit of a glow or like a pretty shine. Oh, we're gonna take this out so my bangs doesn't get ruined. So now that we have prepped the skin for the rest of the makeup, I am gonna go in with the Flawless Filter foundation skin tint as well, I think from Charlotte Tilbury, and I have this in the lightest shade. And I use this as a highlighter, so I'll just apply it to the high points of my face and the bridge of my nose, and then the cupid's bow and my chin. I just used a beauty blender to blend that out. If you have seen my London vlog, you know that I seriously have been looking for this foundation. I don't know if it is a foundation. I think it's a skin tint. But you know that I've been looking for this skin tint everywhere. But yeah, they had a main store in London where they had all the shades, and so I got it. And I seriously love this product. It just makes your skin so nice and shiny. Next step is concealer, and for concealer I use the MAC 24 Hour Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer. It's a very long name. It is in the color NW22, and I just apply that under my eyes and around my nose, and then if I have any like spots or anything, and I just blend that out with the same beauty blender. I don't know if you're supposed to like use a different beauty blender for the different steps, but I use this one for a lot of different things. So recently I saw a hack on TikTok, and it was basically like how to prevent your concealer from creasing. You should spray setting spray on your beauty blender and then use that as a powder. And I have done that recently and my concealer doesn't crease, so that's a little trick for you to try out. But for that, I am gonna use the Kaya That Dewy Look setting spray. So we're just gonna spray a little bit on the beauty blender and kind of like press it everywhere you put the concealer to like set it in place. I seriously love TikTok for like giving advice and like makeup tips. It's honestly become my new Google. Everything I want to know, I just Google it on TikTok. Next up is bronzer, and for that I use the Milk Makeup bronzing stick, and it's in the color Baked. I think this one has recently become really popular. I've seen it a lot on TikTok, but yeah, I've had this for so long. There's still like a lot of product. I just apply that like pretty high up on my cheek and on the bridge of my nose, and then I just blend that out with a brush. I think bronzer is my favorite step. It just brings some sort of life into your face. Like, I am naturally really pale, but when I put on bronzer, I just feel like I look a little bit more alive. Then we are gonna go on to blush, which is also one of my favorite steps, I must admit. But I am using the Charlotte Tilbury blush that I think everyone knows by now. I've tried both shades. I think there's only two. I mean, I've tried two. I tried the one that's, I think it's called something with peach. And then I've tried this one, which is in the color Pinkgasm. I like this one better because it's more blushy. The other one I feel like doesn't really give you like the blush look you want. I just apply a little amount because it's very pigmented. Also, a little warning, remember to close it because it will explode. I also put a little bit on my nose and I just use a brush to blend it out. This blush is so pretty, I love it. And that also gives you kind of like a beautiful shine. You can probably tell I love cream products. I rarely use any powder products, actually. I used to do that a lot, but I just feel like this blends in with the skin so nicely, especially when you like the very like natural look. I usually don't put any color in my eyebrows, but I've recently started using the Glossier tinted brow gel in the color Auburn, which has kind of like a reddish undertone. So if you're a redhead like me, you should probably get this color. And I always start on this part of my eyebrow because I feel like we want more product. My eyebrow routine changes all the time. Sometimes I just use a clear brow gel, but recently I've been using this one. And then I just brush them through with this spoolie. I mean, you can't really see them under my bangs, but we know they're there. Next step is curling my eyelashes, and I am using this eyelash color from MAC that I've had for years. Every time people have to curl my lashes at work, I get really scared. Like, imagine someone doing this to you. I am honestly not breathing while they're doing it. For mascara, I have recently used the telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. I don't really have a technique for applying mascara. I think this looks good. Then we have made it for lips, and I have recently started using this oil infused tinted lip elixir, and it's from the same brand as the first like skin tint I used. It's basically just a lip balm but with a little bit of color. I think it has a bit of a purple tint, which I wouldn't necessarily choose myself, but I think it looks really nice. And to top off the look, I will go in with this highlighter, which I adore because I don't really like glittery makeup. And this highlighter is basically just like, it just gives you a shine, and I love it. It doesn't have any glitter in it at all. It just gives you a very glowy and dewy look. That was the last step of this routine. As you can tell, it's very subtle and very natural, which I love. I hate the feeling of wearing a lot of makeup, so all these products I would say is very lightweight. My makeup routine honestly changes all the time, but I would say I always end up going back to all of these products. But yes, let me know if you have any questions, and let me know what kind of videos you would like to see. I hope you got some inspo to maybe trying out some new products, and let me know if you have any product recommendations that I should try out. But thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you very soon in my next one.